Borderlands 4 game size and pre-launch date have been just revealed and won't take up as much space as initially thought. The Call of Duty League will return to Europe coming up in the UK in 2026. Amazon Prime Video's God of War series is set to start filming sometime early next year. Also, Minecraft players can use Superman's abilities in an awesome new DLC pack. And Black Ops 7 could have the health bar feature return, which has not been seen in quite some time. I'm Insider Gaming's senior producer Albert Perkins, and this is Insider Today for Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. Before we jump in, make sure that you're subscribed to Insider Gaming with notifications set to all so you never miss a beat on any of the gaming news that you need to know about. Borderlands 4's file size and preload date are finally here. The best part, you won't need to clear out much space on your hard drive, and preloads kick off really soon. According to a tweet by PlayStation Game Size, Borderlands 4 comes in at 28.168 gigabytes on the PlayStation. The Xbox version is a little bit bigger at 29.5 gigabytes, while PC players once again get the short end of the stick with a hefty 65 gigabyte download. Honestly, that's way smaller than what we expected, at least for PlayStation and Xbox. Sorry again, PC crowd. Chances are you won't even need to delete anything to make room for the sequel. And if you do have the space ready, the Borderlands 4 preload kicks off on September 10th. Of course, keep in mind that a day one patch could still drop in and throw a wrench into those plans, so be ready just in case. So back in 2020, the newly formed Call of Duty League made its way to London's Copperbox Arena for a smaller LAN event, the last time the UK hosted a core Call of Duty esports outside of Warzone. Fast forward to earlier this year, and the CDL landed in Madrid for a headline-making EU major that turned plenty of heads. Now, CDL leadership is doubling down in Europe. In 2026, the league will return to the region with a major in Paris, likely the final stop before the COD Championships in 2026. That move comes off the back of the massive impact Gentlemates has had since joining the league with LAG M8. But the even bigger news, sources suggest that the CDL will return to the UK as early as March of 2026 for a full-scale major. This one won't be in London, it's almost certain to head further north, with Birmingham currently looking like the frontrunner. For UK fans, this is huge. After years of feeling left out of the major Call of Duty events, the prospect of a hometown major means that no more long-distance travel just to experience top-tier competitive Call of Duty. We've also got it on good ground that the season opener will take place in Toronto. Now, I will stress taking this information with caution for now, as, while my sources are close to the action as it gets, deals are still in flux and will remain so until the Call of Duty League makes official announcements. It was recently claimed that Amazon Prime Video's God of War series is set to start filming in March of 2026. This has prompted fans of the franchise worldwide to wonder who will be playing Kratos, the iconic lead of the series since 2005. It's a hefty role to fill both physically and in the terms of aura, and only a few actors would be capable of stepping into those shoes. From the game's earliest origins, Kratos was voiced by Terrence C. Carson, who relinquished the role for the reboot in 2018, passing the torch to Christopher Judge. Fans have now started wondering who will pick up the responsibility of playing Kratos in a live-action adaptation. John Campea recently uploaded a 26-minute video discussing just that, laying out the rumors on the table and scattering a few fan casts, some of which have been met with ridicule on social media. Here's a list of the actors Campea speculated in the video: Winston Duke, who starred in Black Panther, Joe Manganiello from True Blood, Christopher Judge, as we mentioned, voiceover work in God of War, Manu Bennett from Spartacus, Jason Momoa from Aquaman, Travis Fimmel from Vikings, Oliver Richards from Black Widow, and Dave Bautista from Guardians of the Galaxy. Who do you think is best suited to play the mighty Kratos? Let us know down in the comment section below. Minecraft had already received the Superman skin pack back in July to celebrate the arrival of DC's new movie. Many players thought that would kind of be the end of it, but now a full-fledged DLC can be purchased from the marketplace, which will give players access to 11 skins and one world. The Superman DLC pits players against the hero's greatest rival, Lex Luthor. True to form, Luthor is hatching a sinister scheme, and it's up to Superman to stop him. Players will soar across Metropolis, unleash heat vision and freezing breath, and tackle a variety of puzzles while working to unravel the mystery and save the city. The new Superman DLC brings some of the hero's most iconic locations into Minecraft, including the Fortress of Solitude, Metropolis, Luthor Corp, and the Hall of Justice. Here's a breakdown of what players can expect in each spot. For the Fortress of Solitude, this icy stronghold serves as your central hub in the Superman DLC. From here, players can choose missions, track their collectibles, and take a breather after fending off enemies. You'll also be able to chill out with Krypto the Superdog, because even Superman needs a moment to relax. For Metropolis, Superman's home city makes its Minecraft debut, and as always, there's no shortage of chaos. Players will rescue citizens, but there's also time for lighter moments like grabbing pizza, catching a movie, or even shopping for new socks. Just remember, being a superhero means saving lives comes first. Luthor Corp is Lex Luthor's headquarters, and it's as dangerous as you would expect. Packed with maze-like corridors, traps, and waves of henchmen, it's here that Superman will face Lex and other bosses in the DLC. At the Hall of Justice, it acts as the ultimate superhero clubhouse. Inside, you'll find aliens like Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, all ready to lend a hand. Of course, Lex isn't thrilled about the heroes having a safe haven, so he sent his goons to crash the party. With Lex Luthor stirring up chaos across the city, Superman will have plenty on his plate. Luckily, when it comes to his abilities, players will be able to unleash his full power, flying through Metropolis skyscrapers, scorch enemies with heat vision, freeze them with icy breath, and use raw super strength to send the villains flying. Have you gotten a chance to play this exciting new DLC yet? If so, we'd love to hear what you think about it down in the comments below. Treyarch is toying with the idea of a visible health bar in Call of Duty Black Ops 7. This feature hasn't been seen since Black Ops Cold War, but the game's design director has revealed that it could be happening. By the end of its run, Black Ops Cold War had quietly become one of the most underrated Call of Duty entries. What started with a shaky launch turned into a strong finish, and one standout feature was the ability to see enemy health bars. It wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but for players that liked the extra HUD detail, it was a nice solid touch. That feature skipped Modern Warfare 2 reboot and hasn't been seen since 2020 until now with its return in Black Ops 7. Matt Scorinch is Treyarch's design director and has been with the company for 15 years. He oversaw the implementation of health bars in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and it makes us somewhat curious as to why it didn't make the cut in Black Ops 6. But this won't be the case for Black Ops 7. The director was asked a simple question on X, quote, "Matt, health bars?" Many people liked the addition, and Matt had an encouraging reply for fans desperate to see it return. Quote, "We're currently testing health bars in multiplayer and hope to have them in the beta along with a setting to disable. Looking forward to feedback on them." That pretty much confirms three things. A, it's being tested. B, it's available in the Black Ops 7 beta. And C, chances are high that health bars will make it into the final game. What do you think about this feature returning to Call of Duty? We're interested to hear your thoughts, so let us know down in the comments below. That's all for today's loaded episode. Don't forget to subscribe for all your gaming news and visit insidergaming.com for more news and exclusives. As always, I'm senior producer, your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you on the inside.